Welcome once again to Spotlight Indian River. Has a little ring to it. Greg and I came up with that name when we first began the show, and really we felt that there needed to be some type of emphasis or highlight shared to the Indian River County citizens to let them know where they can find various services offered here in our county. And I would say, Greg, with the several shows that we've done and the responses from the general public out and about, moving in different venues, people say, I like the show. Matter of fact, a gentleman called me the other day, asked me, can I come on? I have something I want to spotlight. So that's exactly what we want to do. So you as the viewing audience, if you find things that you feel in Indian River County has some credence and has importance that people may not know about, give me a call at 772-794-1005. My direct extension is 234. Again, 772-794-1005, extension 234. Please call me because I want to continue to give more and more information. Information is power, in my opinion. Would you say, Gregory?
Oh, absolutely. Information is definitely power. Information makes us think different. It also helps us to get connected to things that we may not know and be lost in. So that tips off with 211, you know, the information station here in Indian River County.
Yes.
And we want to go ahead and introduce Ms. Paige. How are you?
Hi, how are you, Gregory?
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Freddie.
Yeah, so tell us, what is 211 all about?
211 is a community helpline. 211 was, I'm going to give you a little background. Back in 2000, the United Way of America partnered with the Alliance for Information and Referral Services, and they went to the FCC and asked that there be a nationwide helpline number to connect people to all the different health and human services. So 211 was designated at that time as a nationwide helpline to community services. So 211, our 211 that serves Indian River County has been in service in Indian River since about 2007 or 8.
Okay.
And we are a part of a regional 211 that serves 5 counties from Indian River, St. Lucie, Okeechobee, Martin, and Palm Beach. There are 211s that serve all 67 counties in Florida.
Wow.
And about 95% of the U.S. has access to a 211 now.
Wow, that's amazing. That is absolutely amazing.
You're right, 67 counties. Well, from inception, Palm Beach County probably, if I'm not mistaken, was the first 211 in the state of Florida.
That's right.
Now, how did that first station, that first service from Palm Beach County, how did that grow and how rapid did it grow? Did it really spread like wildfire?
It took a few years. We expanded to Martin County and St. Lucie, and they said if we're going to do that, they wanted us to serve Okeechobee.
Okay.
And then the United Way in Indian River County came down and looked at the resource center, and because we wanted to have one here, and realized that it's bigger than a bread box.
We're gonna take a break and come back and talk more about that, because I want them to understand that this is an important service that must be used to be enjoyed. You got to use it to enjoy.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Stay tuned. We're gonna take a break and come back and talk more with Ms. Paige Woodward about 211. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Since 1951, Globe Life and Accident Insurance Company has been providing families with life insurance protection. $1 covers the first month of coverage, whether you choose from $5,000 up to $100,000 of coverage. First day coverage means no waiting periods, easy to buy, no medical exam, no risk 30-day money-back guarantee. Up to $150,000 of accidental death coverage can be added to your policy. Globe Life makes buying life insurance easy.
Join Marshall Littlejohn nightly at 5 and 9 on VeroBuzzTV.com.
We're back once again with Ms. Paige Woodward with 211, and she was expounding upon how this whole process began, starting out in Palm Beach County, and you mentioned it moved on to Martin, St. Lucie, Indian River, and include Okeechobee. And from that point, other parts of Florida began, I guess, to hear about this great service. Talk a little bit more about that.
Well, there was already a hotline in Palm Beach County, and we became a 211, and that's basically how it has expanded around the country from call centers that got the accreditation to be a 211, and there are licensing and as I said, credentials that we pass every year or every couple of years, depending on how long that licensure lasts.
What is the accreditation? Does it give you a format that you must follow, procedure that you must follow, confidentiality you must follow, all those?
Yes. So that the 211s around the country, some are more sophisticated than others, depending on how long that they've been in operation. Ours is actually a blended service, so we not only have the accreditation by the Alliance of Information and Referral Services, but we're a suicide hotline.
Oh, I thought so. That was my next question.
Right. Yeah. So we also have accreditation by the American Association of Suicidology, and there are very strict protocols on how we handle those phone calls and the training that our resource specialists go through. And our resource specialists, Freddie and Greg, are paid employees. They go through 100 hours of training before they ever answer a telephone call. They have to be prepared for whatever that call may be it a simple information and referral call, someone wants the number to the Red Cross, for example, all the way through to somebody who is idealizing or is suicidal.
Okay.
So, and they also have to be able to search a very complex database. So that we can make those adequate referrals. So when someone calls us from Vero Beach or from Gifford or Sebastian, one of the first questions that they will be asked is, where do you live? What is your zip code?
Okay.
So then the resource specialist can narrow down the search in our database so that she's giving local Indian River services to that Indian River caller.
Is that call, when that person calls in to 211 from Gifford, is that particular call answered in Vero Beach, Indian River County, or is it answered in Palm Beach County?
It's answered at our resource center, which is in Palm Beach County.
Okay, all right.
So it could be anywhere, but it is here and just down the road.
Yeah. See, I never knew 211 existed until I moved to Indian River County.
Okay.
I never even heard of it, but Indian River County having the jewels in the spotlight that we always say that it possessed, then I want to find out what was the original point of 211, because like you say, I opened up that magazine and you all have a plethora of connections and services that you provide, and it's absolutely mind-blowing.
The basis for the United Way of America, which is now international, and the Alliance for Information Services was to connect people to services. The thought, and I believe it, is that people don't know where to start. A problem pops up that you've never dealt with before, and it's like, oh my goodness, I don't know where to start. So by having that simple to remember, easy to use 3-digit telephone number, 211, people can call and get connected to services.
Paige, we're going to take another break. We got to go pay the bills.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to take another station break. We're going to come back and continue to talk to Ms. Paige Woodward about 211 and the process and procedure. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Now that health reform is law, you cannot be denied health insurance coverage, but you can pay too much.
As a single mom, I was convinced that we could not afford health insurance until I spoke to the people from ICANN, who told me that I qualified for a special enrollment and a subsidized rate. Now I get so much more for so much less.
Call now and get the ICANN mobile app free. So don't wait another minute. Call ICANN, get covered, save money.
Watch Chamber Buzz at 6 and 10 p.m. Mondays and Wednesdays on VeroBuzzTV.com.
Welcome back. I'm Gregory Simpson, and this is Mr. Freddie Wolford, and we have our special guest today, Ms. Paige Woodward, and we're talking about 211, getting the information, getting connected. And you left off saying that when people do not know what to do when they're lost, 211 helps them get there. Is that correct?
Exactly.
I love that.
Exactly. We are the roadmap to all the different programs and services that are out there. as Sheriff Laura says, if it's not a 911 phone call, it's a 211 phone call. So if you're having an emergency and it's life or death, you need an ambulance, by all means call 211. But if you're having a crisis and what might be my crisis might not be your crisis. So I always say it's anybody's need or problem can even escalate to being a true crisis. So before it gets there, call us, talk with one of our resource specialists. We'll listen. They are so good at this. They listen and listen and listen, and then help sort of assess what the different problems are that are contributing to the needs of this family, and then we'll help connect them, give you the resources for you to call and connect to. So again, we don't want people to wallow in difficulty. We have got a wonderfully generous county that we live in. There are lots of programs and services out there, and with a simple 3-digit number, 211, people can access that.
Yes.
And so I've always encouraged people, don't be afraid to call us. It's non-judgmental. We're not going to ask your name and number. We're not going to ask. It's all confidential. So I was just at the high school for the orientations, and we want our teens to know there's a place that they can turn 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and it's free. There's
profound.
no cost whatsoever to using our 211 service.
I didn't realize that. I just learned something new. I didn't realize you were open 24 hours a day.
Every day of the year.
Wow, that is magnificent.
Yeah,
so that person always has a friend.
Always has a friend. You know, you wake up in the middle of the night and you're rolling that problem over and over in your head. Pick up the phone, call, talk to one of our resource specialists, because sometimes it seems like we all know things look a little brighter in the morning when the sun comes up, but if you're struggling in the middle of the night, or maybe you work a shift and your only time to talk to somebody to deal with things is at night, we're there.
That is fantastic.
It is.
Now, let me ask a question that is kind of off cuff, but I'm going to ask it anyhow. You get prank calls?
We do get occasionally.
Really?
Yeah, especially if I've gone and talked to the high schoolers, and I'll say, give us a call.
Wow.
You know, if somebody calls and asks who has the best pizza, we don't do those kinds of referrals.
Yes.
But we do. We would laugh along with them. But if it's other than where's the best pizza, we pretty well can connect you to all the necessary programs and services out there.
Yes.
And I can see those kids say, man, I don't feel like calling around to find out what the best pizza. They call 211, you know.
That's
so
right.
So on this show, you hear right from Miss Paige Woodward, do not call about where's the best pizza. Please call about important things, because when you call in with that where's the best pizza, you're probably tying the line up with someone who really needs the services. Do not abuse 211. It's there for you, but don't abuse it. We're going to take another break and come back and talk more, and a final wrap up on this segment, talking with Miss Paige Woodward about 211 and there's some information we don't want you to miss, so please stay tuned.
Attention! This important message is for any American who is about to turn 65 years of age or older. Nation's HelpLine has Medicare supplement insurance news that may benefit you, your family, or someone you know. Most Americans who are about to turn 65 years old know they need Medicare supplement insurance, even if they already have Medicare. The Nation's HelpLine Medicare supplement team can guide you and help answer your Medicare questions. Call today.
Please call 800-632-2804.
Join us for an adventure weekdays at 4:30 and 8:30 on Buzz TV Network.
The Furniture Man is a locally owned business that has served the needs of the community of Vero Beach and Indian River County for over 30 years. Here at the Furniture Man, we offer fine pieces to furnish each and every room of your home. Specializing in Floridian style, come browse our selection of bedroom, dining room, patio, and living room. Come explore over 10,000 square feet of showroom, where you can find mattresses, recliners, sofas, dining, and more. Visit us at 673 US 1 in Vero Beach, Monday through Saturday, for all of your furniture needs.
Marsha. Hi, I'm Penny Chandler.
I'm Freddie Wolford.
I am Barbara Hoffman.
And I'm Gregory Simpson.
I'm here with Police Chief David Curry.
You're in good company on VeroBuzzTV.com, Vero Beach's local TV station on the internet.
I just love it.
Tell a friend.
We love y'all!
Welcome back. We're with Ms. Paige Woodward with 211, and I've learned something myself. As I said, I didn't realize that it was a 24-hour service, and here we are learning things that are going to help the community and realize that this sunshine, this spotlight, this beautiful program is all over the state of Florida, 67 counties. So I want to revert back to some things you may want to reiterate, and also just talk about a few other things. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Again, 211 is there for people, for whatever problem you might come up against, or that your neighbor comes up against. You don't have to know all the answers either. Just call 211 and we'll get you connected to the programs. From after-school programs, moms going back to work, kids are going back to school, what are some good after-school programs, all the way through to Meals on Wheels for seniors. And now that I mentioned seniors, I'd like to also talk quickly about a program we have called the Sunshine Daily Telephone Reassurance Program. We call seniors and disabled people that are shut in every day at the same time of the day to make sure they're okay.
Wow.
It's a little ray of sunshine in their lives.
What a great idea.
Which is great. It's free also, so you can
contact someone.
It is. It's a hi, how are you today? It's another safety net for these most vulnerable in our community. So
that gives me chills to think about that. Wow.
And it does. It saves lives, Freddie and Greg. It's just our feel-good program. I'm really proud of it. Proud that we can offer it here. And
big spotlight on that.
In Indian River County. Wow. If you're interested, if you have a loved one or a neighbor that you only see occasionally because they don't get out very often, call us. Say, just call 211 and say, I'd like to sign up, or I'd like to sign up my friend for the Sunshine Program. It's that easy.
That easy.
It is. We'll ask for a backup should we not get an answer that day. But we also work with our sheriff and police that if we need to, they'll go out and do a welfare check for that elder that maybe has fallen and can't get up, and our Sunshine call comes in and we realize that they're in need of help, or maybe they're not doing quite as well as they used to and used to drive, but they don't anymore, and they need some assistance with transportation. We help with that. We'll help get them hooked up to those services.
I tell you,
spotlight.
That is a true treasure of the Treasure Coast. I mean, that is truly humane. That's beautiful.
People live so long there for whatever reason. Maybe they've outlived their families, or family is up north, and they call every couple of days or what, but we will call every day at the same time of the day so that they can realize, we can do, it's a well-being check sort of, but it's also just a hi, how are you, and a ray of sunshine.
I love that.
I do too.
That indeed is a service that is just impeccable.
Yeah.
So just think about someone caring enough for someone every day at the same time, consistent at the same time. That person can rely on that individual.
Right.
And if I could piggyback what you're saying, what makes it even more magical is the fact that it's an organization.
Exactly.
It's an organization that's taken that initiative to show that they really care about people.
And we do.
And
we really do.
We see it in your eyes, Paige, as you were talking, they were twinkling.
Okay. I love that program.
We want to thank you so much, Bill.
I want to thank you so much.
And we want to continue to share information about 211. We have another program. We're going to bring up another person, Ms. Geny Canello, and that way we can go ahead and show some great things she's doing with Help Me Grow. Stay tuned. We're going to come right back after these messages.
Stop by Patty's Printing and Graphics in downtown Vero Beach. Owner Patty Callahan prints it all, from color and black and white copies to blueprints, banners, signs, prints of paintings, and fine art. Patty makes restorations and creates outstanding graphic designs. Call Patty at 770-1521 or stop by Patty's Printing and Graphics at 2345 14th Avenue. Stop by for all of your printing needs at Patty's Printing and Graphics across from the old railroad station in downtown Vero Beach.
We're back again. We did a little switch around. We had previously Miss Paige Woodward of 211. Now we have Miss Geny Canello with us, and she's with Help Me Grow Development Screening, and she's going to explain a little bit more what that's all about. But right now, I just want to take this time and say welcome to the show, Geny.
Thank you for having me.
Glad to have you here. We were talking off the air about how important it is to encourage people, because you never know what those person will grow up to be. And we were just kind of facetiously talking with Geny just now, telling her about how professional she looks sitting on the show and,
Absolutely.
and highlights what we are doing here today. But I want to get right into the crux of the matter and begin to talk about this new program called Help Me Grow. Explain that for me, if you will.
Well, I'm going to give a little history. Help Me Grow started in Connecticut in 1998 by Dr. Paul Dworkin, who had a vision that he wanted to promote healthy development for every child. And then in 2012, Florida got on board. We piloted the Help Me Grow vision, and in 2014, 211 HelpLine decided to pick up that initiative to go ahead and promote free developmental screenings for children in the Treasure Coast as well as in Palm Beach.
So Indian County got on board with it in 2014. And what was the 2012? That was the vision?
In 2012, Florida got on board. We piloted the vision of Help Me Grow, and we just did it in Tampa and Miami. And then in 2014, we got on board also. So currently, we have 7 affiliates serving 22 counties, and hopefully we're going to expand statewide by 2016. That's our vision, is that we're going to be able to expand this Help Me Grow.
So what are you doing from your standpoint as far as getting the word out? How are you doing that?
There's 4 components to Help Me Grow. The first one is telephone access. So it just made sense to go ahead and incorporate this program with 211 since there's already a call center. So what happens is a parent will call 211, they'll follow the prompts, and then they get connected to the Help Me Grow specialist, who's going to ask demographic questions. They could be anonymous if the parent wants to be anonymous. And then we will do what's called an ages and stages questionnaire based on the child's age. The program specifically for children 0 to 8 years old. Why? Because after 8 years old, they're usually in school and they're already getting services in school. So they will call, we'll do the ages and stages questionnaire, and then they'll be referred out to resources or services that are available. We're not doctors, so we do not diagnose. We just do a point system, validate the parent concerns, and refer them out. The unique thing about this is that we actually do a follow-up. So it doesn't stop with just a referral. We actually do a follow-up with the parent about a week later. So.
Okay, we're going to take a break in a few, but while we are taking that break, I just want you to just kind of share some nuggets with the general viewers about how to go about the whole process and really just give them some direction on how to refer a person and get them into the program, okay? All right, we're going to take a break and come back once again and talk to Ms. Geny Canello about this great program called Help Me Grow. It has a nice ring to it. I like that. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Now that health reform is law, you cannot be denied health insurance coverage, but you can pay too much.
As a single mom, I was convinced that we could not afford health insurance until I spoke to the people from ICANN, who told me that I qualified for a special enrollment and a subsidized rate. Now I get so much more for so much less.
Call now and get the ICANN mobile app free. So don't wait another minute. Call ICANN, get covered, save money.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Gregory Simpson, and we have Ms. Geny here, who's actually informing us on the program of Help Me Grow. And she was stating there's 4 components to Help Me Grow, is that correct?
Yep.
Please enlighten us on those 4 components.
Okay, the first one, like I said, was the telephone access point. So they'll call and they'll be able to get connected not only with the Help Me Grow specialist, but with resources that are available. The second component is the child health care and education. And that's where I go to different, as the coordinator, I go to different pediatric offices, doctor's office, and explain the Help Me Grow program, how there's a new tool in the toolbox that that they can use and refer their patients that may have some concerns about their child's development.
How is that received? That received well and openly by the physicians in the community?
Yes,
That's great.
Yes,
great.
yes. I've been to a few
They couldn't
community.
tell you no anyhow. I'm not knowing. You don't understand. I got one more component there.
You gotta have one more component.
Okay.
And then the third component is community outreach, and that's going to different events. I was in Fellsmere at the Getting Ahead event. That was a great turnout. Different, back to school events or whatnot. We just did our first event for Help Me Grow, which was called the Pirate Family Fun Day, and that was a great turnout. Over 750 families attended, so that was really good. And then the last component is data collection. So we all love collecting data.
Oh, yes.
And that's just so we could then come back and see what are the gaps and barriers in each community. Since we cover Indian River, St. Lucie, Martin, Okeechobee, and the Palm Beach area, we could go back to the leaders and say, hey, this is the gaps and barriers that the children in our community have based on the calls that come into our call center.
So your components are quite thorough. They touch each area that you need information, gathering information, making contacts, community outreach, and then finally, as you say, the collection of that data. So the data is coming in appropriately, as far as, in your opinion?
Yes, well, we just launched in April. So. Since then, we have had calls coming in, and again, it's that awareness, going out there, talking to families, going to events, reaching out to the pediatricians and doctor's office, and letting them know, again, that there's a new tool in the toolbox for children 0 to 8 years old in regards to promoting healthy development. And it's also being able to use already the resources that exist. So we're not, doing direct services. There's no direct services. It's just being able to be that support and advocate over the phone. So
Nice. That's fantastic. Now, as far as your outreach in your service area, is it Indian River County only, or do you do other counties also?
I'm the coordinator for Indian River and Okeechobee, and then my colleague Karen Bailey, she is the coordinator for St. Lucie and Martin County.
So it is in those 4 counties. Okay.
Yes, and then we have an advocate in the Palm Beach area.
Wow. Well, Jenny, I tell you, I just want to take this opportunity to say thank you. We're going to give you another opportunity in the future to come back on. I can tell you can take all 6 segments. You have a lot of
on a roll.
Yeah, you're on a roll.
Oh, yes.
But all good things must come to an end.
Yes.
But we're just happy to have you on the show and continue to do the great work that you're doing, both to you and Paige. Both of you continue to do the great work.
Thank you for having me.
And to our viewing audience, we just want to thank you for being so consistent and you're watching this show. We thank Bureau Buzz TV for giving us the opportunity to have that spotlight on services offered here in Indian River County. And as Greg and I always say at the end of the show, you can either be a part of the solution
or you can be a part of the problem.
We want you to be a part of the solution. So hug someone, encourage someone, and make someone's day brighter. Spotlight is on you. Have a great day.
Freddie Wilfrick and Gregory Simpson invite you to Spotlight, Indian River, weeknights at 6:30 and 10:30.
Now that health reform is law, you cannot be denied health insurance coverage, but you can pay too much. But at ICANN, we work for you. We shop all the private and government plans available, dozens of plans, to find the plan that best suits you and your family's needs at historically low prices.
As a single mom, I was convinced that we could not afford health insurance until I spoke to the people from ICANN, who told me that I qualified for a special enrollment and a subsidized rate. Now I get so much more for so much less.
Call now and get the ICANN mobile app free. It takes the mystery out of comparison price shopping for prescription medicine, giving you the power to instantly find the pharmacy with the lowest price and save possibly hundreds and hundreds of dollars every single year. So don't wait another minute. Call ICANN, get covered, save money.
Please call 800-345-7585